Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Tampa.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Brady. This one brought in by Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
We're scoreless after one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. 55.
Again, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 4. Run for Pollard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard
Pollard again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 27, Brady swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard, 46 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And folks, kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Out to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down and 3. Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rolling to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. He's at the 40, 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back.